What's going on, everyone? Today is a very exciting day because JMGO released their new portable 4K projector called the N1S 4K. This is my third projector from JMGO, and I want to give them a big thank you for sponsoring today's video because they're just making so many good products, and the N1S is no exception. Just look at this thing. Now, I know you can't really tell, but this thing is actually very tiny. Look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of this projector. Let's talk more about it because it has some really cool features. Now, as you guessed it, yes, this is a 4K projector. It has triple lasers for ultimate brightness and contrast. JMGO has been known to create their own patented triple laser technology, which is why the picture quality out of their projectors is so good and bright. And just like the two other previous JMGO projectors, which I reviewed, you can actually check out the cards right here for those videos. This also supports HDR10 along with Google TV with Netflix functionality. It's fully licensed with Netflix, and if you've worked with a lot of projectors or used a lot of projectors, you'll know that licensing for Netflix is kind of a difficult situation, but with this projector, you got it. Now here's a little size difference between the N1S 4K and the N1 Ultimate. Huge size difference. There's a color difference and material difference along with the speakers that they use. Yes, there are built-in speakers. They are 10-watt surround speakers, so there's speakers all over the projector. And there is a massive difference in the sound quality because they had to shrink the size of this projector and the weight. So they used different speakers, completely different speakers. You're gonna get more premium speakers out of their larger projectors, but again, for the size of the N1S 4K, you're getting quite a punch. Now, side by side, we have right here is the N1S and the N1 Ultimate. Now, aside from the brightness difference of this projector and this projector, the size completely different and the build quality and color as well. This actually has an aluminum shell while this one uses a full plastic body. And of course, the size. We're talking about what looks to be maybe a third of the size less than this one. So if you're going out camping or something like that and you need a super ultra portable projector that also does 4K just like its bigger brother, the N1 Ultimate, then this might be the solution for you. And interestingly enough, the lens size on the N1S 4K is slightly smaller than that on the N1 Ultimate, but it didn't really affect picture quality. I do also want to mention that the N1S doesn't have the pan ability. It doesn't have that little turntable like the N1 Ultimate does. As you can see, I can just simply pan it, while on this one, you actually physically have to pick it up and reposition it. Not that big of a deal because of its small size, so it can easily be overlooked with this projector. So the N1S runs off of Google TV. Right now, it is not configured to work with my 100-inch screen. So I'm gonna go to the settings and it's gonna constantly try and adjust, as you can see right here. But I'm going to adjust what is known as Keystone, and Keystone will allow me to reposition everything to fit perfectly on this screen. Now, what's really cool is that whenever you try to reposition the projector, it's gonna automatically readjust the angle. So that's really neat. So that decreases the setup time by a lot. As you can see, it's adjusting itself to the screen as best as it can. I'm going to make some minor adjustments, but overall it does a really good job with adjusting the angle according to where you position this projector. Something else I do want you to pay attention to is the brightness of this projector. I do have some lights running. I have two lights, actually two lamps, one on one corner of my room and the other next to my couch. So that should give you some sort of idea of how well this projector can work with some ambient light. But daylight will completely wash it away. You can't use this projector like you would the N1 Ultimate because it has a much brighter laser or lasers compared to the N1S. We have auto keystone and manual keystone correction. I'm going to stick to manual and position this perfectly to my screen. And there we go. It's as easy as that. Now we can enjoy some Netflix, some YouTube, and do whatever we want to do. Here's a little demo of what the footage looks like along with the audio. Also, this is what it looks like with two household lamps turned on. Any random lines that you may see in the picture is because of the camera's frame rate and shutter speed, so please disregard that.
You said you set him free.
Is everything all right, sir? The meeting is over. Retreat to your exits. Agents are coming.
Agent?
Good.
Now the HDR10 really starts to shine in these types of shots with a lot of highlights, midtones, and shadows, just going all over the map with that. You can see that every detail remains, even up close, right up to about 3 feet away from the projection screen. That 4K really shines on this projector, and you can see how well it does when in a dimly lit room. Here again is some HDR10 footage. Look at that dynamic range coming from these shots. I was absolutely stunned that a projector this small can be so bright and produce such amazing 4K cinema-like images. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I think JMGO hit a home run with this projector, especially again for its small size. And since this is a laser product, there has to be some safety built in, which is why they have a obstacle sensor built in. So if you walk in front of the projector, it will automatically dim itself. And here's how loud the projector gets when it's been running. And regarding brightness, you're getting 1100 ISO lumens, which is the brightest projector in its class for its size. The projector also has a USB port and an HDMI port, so you can hook up external devices such as PlayStations or Xboxes. Okay, now hold on, before you go, let me tell you the best part about the N1S 4K. That's the price. You can actually pick it up on Amazon for less than $1,000, and that's incredible for something that can support up to 200 inches of screen real estate. It's pretty impressive. So if you're interested in the N1S 4K from JMGO, make sure you check out the link down below in the description box. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and subscribe with those notifications turned on, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.